Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli. This is episode number 72, and today we are returning with another big episode with our Buccaneers, and one of the biggest episodes of this series so far, if not the biggest episode of this series so far. 4 games today in 3 competitions, and we start off by playing host to Bayern Munich in what's a dress rehearsal really for the Cup semi-final in our 4th and final game. The second game is against Manchester City in the Champions League quarter-final second leg at the Milan Tour, and after our 1-0 defeat at the Etihad Stadium, we'll need to once again overcome that deficit like we did against PSG if we want to progress to the next round. Our third of the 4 games is away at Hoffenheim in a game which, again, like the first game, is meaningless in terms of the race for the title, but this season we can set a record for most amount of points in a Bundesliga season if we win 5 of our 6 games and not lose the other one. So both of these games here against Bayern and Hoffenheim are still important if we want to be record setters in this, our 4th season. But let's just dive straight into the first game on today's episode. It is home to Bayern Munich. Once again, it feels a bit like a dress rehearsal really for the Cup semi-final. After our win over Dortmund confirmed the title for St. Pauli this year, we still want to win it regardless. We'd love to set a record for most amount of points in the season, and if we're going to do that, we need to keep on winning. So come on, St. Pauli, let's get a big 3 points here to start today's episode off and give us great motivation going into the big game against Manchester City. Having said all of that, this is still going to be a game where we field a completely weakened side for it, because I want to set that points record. I think that'll be amazing. You know, we need to win at least 5 of our remaining 6 games and avoid defeat in the other one. But I'm far more focused on getting into the Champions League semi-finals as Mario Gomez tests Ulreich early. Yeah, that game against City is far more important. And here is a corner for St. Pauli as Neudecker takes it, whips it into the centre. Ulreich punches clear, but it will drop to Kekuta Mane. And oh well, we are really testing Ulreich early. Another save for the shot stopper to deal with. Still 0-0. But it's all St. Pauli to start this game off. My goodness, we got a weakened side out there, and we are putting Bayern under immense pressure to begin with. That's just the confidence we've got right now. Despite losing to City, we're still feeling fantastic in the Bundesliga in every game we go into. As Billing turns one and keeps on going and gets a shot away, and once again Ulreich saves it, but Ho-Hu turns in the rebound, and St. Pauli have the lead just 10 minutes in. It's a first St. Pauli goal for Ho-Hu, and it's completely deserved. What a start! Oh dear, I've lost my breath a little bit there. Billing comes inside, shoots. Ulreich pats it down, and just outside the 6-yard area, Ho-Hu is waiting to capitalise as he half volleys the ball into the unguarded net. You see Gomez celebrating there, the fans in the background. 1-0 St. Pauli. We could possibly still set this points record, even playing a weakened side in the remaining Bundesliga games. We've just been that good domestically this season. Unstoppable. Said it a few times now, and I'll say it again. After our loss to Bayern at the Allianz Arena so early on this season, I felt that result was either going to make us or break us, and you can see it's clearly been the former as we've ran away with things this season. And if we win this game as well, that would just be remarkable, as Suso is down the right hand side and looks for space to cross, whips it into the centre, and Sanchez right on cue equalises for Bayern with one of their first chances of the game, and the Chilean levels things for the away side. Lovely cross by Suso to the middle, and the former Arsenal man heads it in. 1-1, and I guess I spoke too soon. Oh, great ball inside, and a great chance for Bayern. Benko is through, and Bayern Munich have gone in front and turned the game on its head. And as things stand right now, we are not going to be setting that points record. You know, for about 30 in-game seconds, or I should say real-life seconds, I was trying to get the ball off Alaba, but he was shielding it, and I just could not get it off him. Ball through to Benko, great finish, and it's 2-1. See Alaba here, I was dragged out of position, I literally could not get the ball off him, and eventually a nice ball set Benko through, and Sebastian Hahn couldn't get anywhere near that one, right into the top corner. We were in front, we were dominating, we'd taken our foot off the gas pedal, and you see what happens. Bayern have gone in front, as you'd expect really with this weak side, but it's 2-1, and it's been a crazy game, so don't write us off coming back again. Suso inside towards Brozovic, and a good chance of a Bayern to rack the points up. Tries to drill it inside, can't get it clear. Sanchez header saved by Hon, and Kalaita turns behind for a corner. This has been a crazy game. The league games today aren't even that important, but we started off with a thriller here at the Milan Tour, as it's still 2-1, and Bayern are looking to rack these points up. And one final chance for Bayern to get a third goal and secure the points here. Sanchez finds Suso, nice little first time pass. And eventually Brozovic slots it in. It's 3-1 for Bayern. We were leading in this game and playing so well 20 minutes in, but instead Bayern are going to ensure their points record is safe. All we can do is tie it by winning the final 5 games, and we can't beat it. Not really that fussed though. I've got bigger fish to fry. I'm far more worried about the City game in midweek. Yes, it would have been nice to set a new points record, but I knew for sure we were going to be underdogs going into this game with such a weak side out there. But the fact we were leading and dominating 20 minutes in is a bit disappointing that we collapsed so badly. Still, that's how it is, and we start today's episode with a loss. And despite what you saw at the start of the episode, I think Bayern thoroughly deserved the win. They dominated after our very heavy spell of pressure where we went 1-0 up. They were much better than us, dominated possession, and definitely deserved these 3 points. And man the match to Sanchez. Scored the first goal, helped Bayern complete the comeback. He was great, and certainly the best player in my opinion. Right then guys, so we're moving into the second of 4 games today as we play host to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City in the Champions League quarter-final second leg here at the Milan Tour. And we enter this game in a really bad run of form as well, which is surprising considering how strong we've been all season long. We've lost 3 of our last 4 games though in all competitions, and for the first time now have lost back-to-back as well this season. So I must say I'm very pessimistic of our chances of going through tonight, and we'll need another really big performance like against PSG here last month if we are to avoid the exit at the quarter-final stages. So we trail 1-0 going into this game. We haven't scored an away goal, so once again we need to keep City at bay like we did with the French side PSG. We can still do it, we've done it before, but we know on a bad run of form it's going to be very tough. Come on St. Pauli, let's defy the odds though and get through to the semi-finals. We can still do it. You can tell by my voice that I'm not feeling confident whatsoever going into this game. I'm feeling very pessimistic indeed. We narrowly got through against Paris Saint-Germain after a terrible first leg. We had a terrible first leg against City at the Etihad. We didn't even get close to scoring an away goal, which we so sorely needed. We didn't get close to their goal. So I'm not feeling confident at all going into this game. But you never know. We've done it once before. We can do it again. Come on, St. Pauli. Just keep the faith. Rottweiler chips it to Charities, passes it through towards Onyekuru, now towards El Toro. And El Toro down the right-hand side has space here to manoeuvre, pokes it through to get towards Selka, who comes inside, finds Paulson, great chance here as he releases Leon Bailey, and Bailey could be through, and Saul makes the save, and Paulson denied, but Selka isn't, and there's the goal! Davy Selka puts us in front, and Mr. Midweek has done it again, 1-0 St. Pauli, and we've got that goal we needed. Bailey's shot, well saved by Sommer, Paulson's blocked on the line by Otamendi, but at the 3rd time of asking, Davy Selka turns it in and gives us that all-important goal. We're level on aggregate. We know if City score, we'd have to score another 2, but at least we got the goal we did need. 1-0 and Selka's got it. Well done, Davy. So maybe lightning can strike twice. I mean, I was feeling extremely pessimistic going into this game. We've got the goal we needed, and like against Paris Saint-Germain, we'll want another. But just 1 goal for City is all it takes for this tie to be basically done, as Chichariti finds Onyekuru, and a chance here for Nigerian to stretch his legs as he releases El Toro, and a good chance here for a quick fire double as the ball cuts inside and rolls it inside, and there's Chichariti, and Otamendi blocks it behind for a corner. What a start to this game, but I want a second goal. In goes the corner, Paulson's header, denied by Sommer. Come on, keep it up. Oh, that's your ball, Kadira, well done, but straight to De Bruyne. As City get it back. I'm nervous as hell, man, because just 1 goal is all it takes for City to go through tonight. We're not going to score 3 on the night. We didn't get close to scoring 1 at the Etihad, so we've got to be tight defensively, and every time they come forward they look like scoring because we're so exposed at the back playing this 2-5-3. Every time they come forward they look like scoring that away goal that will surely kill off the contest. As Vilena flicks it through towards El Toro. The chance here for us on the break as Rodolfo finds the goal scorer Selka, and Selka holds it up and finds El Toro. And yes! Get in! Yusuf Paulson has put us 2 goals up and given us the goal to put us in front on aggregate. And we've come from behind in the 2-leg tie to now take the lead 2-1 over 2 legs. El Toro to Yusuf, who keeps his cool. I almost didn't. And puts us in front, and like against PSG, we go up by 2-0, and now we got to defend. Come on! Sterling to Fernando, ball inside, Gabriel Jesus. This is what really worries me here. City coming forward and getting shooting space, and oh, that deflected shot could have gone anywhere. but Leno catches it comfortably, and now a chance on the break. Poulsen to Selke, goal scorers linking up. Again, Poulsen down his left-hand side, trying to get past John Stones, tries to fake him out. He does. Can he get shooting space? He can. Sommer makes the save. Where was this in Manchester, lads? If we played like this at the Etihad Stadium, we would not have put ourselves in this precarious position, and we would not be panicking like we are. But off the line by Rodriguez, but at least we're playing well now. At least we're making up for it. Let's find a third goal. Come on. Oh, lovely ball by Sane. Gabriel Jesus could be through, and he turns and finds the German who shoots, and Khedira blocks the shot and turns behind for a corner. If they scored just before the break, that is going to be a real sucker punch. De Bruyne's corner, flicked back by Sane. De Bruyne inside to Sterling. Sterling's cross deflected. Go on, Poulsen, your ball, well done. Yusuf Poulsen, can you win it again? You can. Selke, sorry, El Toro, Poulsen, we've got to make this count. We've got to make this count. We've got to make this count. And we do! Yusuf Poulsen makes it 3, and St. Pauli have got a 2-goal cushion in the tie, and for the first time in the Champions League knockout stages, have some breathing room. It would have been a sucker punch if City scored to go back on level terms on aggregate, but go in front due to the away goal ruling, but instead, we've got a 2-goal cushion for the first time ever, and Yusuf Poulsen has bagged a brace. Get in, come on. Vilena to Onyekuru, and Onyekuru sends Poulsen down the left. What a ball by Henry, and Yusuf on a hat-trick, goes down his left-hand side, has El Toro at the back stick, chips it in, Ricardo Rodriguez heads clear, Poulsen keeps it alive, and oh, that was the moment that surely would have sent us through. El Toro missed the ball, and that should have been 4. Well, we are almost there. We're approaching stoppage times. Rafinha finds Buffal, who drills one in, and Sane has made it 3-1. And there's 1 goal separating the sides now over 2 legs. And if City can somehow miraculously score again in stoppage time, they're going through. So everyone calm down, take a deep breath. Let's not throw this away. Well, I'm pretending to be calm, but I'm a little bit nervous. Let's just keep hold of that ball, shall we? As Kluivert goes down the left-hand side. Let's not give City another chance. Kluivert to Odja, into Poulsen. Poulsen to Selke, no, cleared. That's got to be that. There it is, thank God. Thank God, my God, when Sane scored, I was thinking, I'll tell you what, if I throw this away, I'll never forgive myself. But it's all over, and we've done it once again. St. Pauli trail by 1-0 in the first leg, but a fantastic performance in Hamburg in the second sends us through to the next round. We're into the semi-finals. Our treble dreams live on. We made hard work of it again, but if we've got to do it the hard way, I'll take it. Oh my. I mean, we deserved the win, no doubt about it. Our first half performance was quite unbelievable. One of our best first half displays in the entire series so far. We pulled it out of the bag when it matters most, and we are into the Champions League semi-finals, going one step further than the board wanted and what I thought we'd get. We're into the semis, but let's not stop here. Let's see if we can go all the way. I mean, that is a pretty bold thing to suggest, really, a treble in just our 4th season, but it's still possible and made possible due to a great performance tonight. And El Toro's my man of the match. He did not score, but he got 3 assists in this game, and even when he's not banging them in, he's being a great support striker. So a 9.4 El Toro sublime, and a great win for St. Pauli that puts us into the semis. Get in! And so now we're into the semis. We're going to take a look at who we're going to be facing in the semi-finals together. And let's find out who our opponents will be. Barcelona are out, Real Madrid are out, and there's still some big names in there, of course, with the Final 4 in the Champions League, obviously, but I must say, we've definitely got a good chance of possibly getting to the final, but I'm very nervous to see who we'll be facing in the semi-finals. So let's find out together who will be taking on in the Champions League semi-finals as our treble dreams live on. It is going to be St. Pauli against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, who have beaten us home and away in the league this season. They're our 4th game today in the Cup semi-final. We can't seem to shake these guys. We are still yet to beat Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena in the entire series as well. Oh man, out of all those teams remaining, Bayern was the one I didn't want. We may have got the better of them in the league this season, but they are still the bigger and better team. That is the one I didn't want. But I said it a moment ago, if we're going to do it, we got to do it the hard way. Bayern Munich in the semis, bring them on. Alright guys, so third of 4 games today as we take on Hoffenheim, and as this game is sort of kind of meaningless, I'm going to do this a little bit differently, and basically, because this episode will be quite long, I'm going to sort of like shoot through the game, not show you like the extended highlights and just the goals if there are any, and just get through as quickly as we can to the Bayern Munich game in the Deutsche Pokal semi-final. So Hoffenheim the next game, but this should be quite a quick one, or at least I hope so, and let's just race straight for it. Neudecker to LeBlanc, and LeBlanc finds Mario Gomez. And Gomez hasn't scored in a while, so I'd like him to notch up another one if he can, as he tries to go down his right-hand side and shows he's still got enough pace to deceive an opponent. Whips a great cross into the centre as well, and Andrade heads it in. My goodness, Mario Gomez with an amazing assist. That cross was genuinely bizarre. It must have taken a deflection, I'm sure, because it looped up in the air like crazy, took an age to come down. Andrade beats his man, heads it in, it's 1-0 St. Pauli, and the backup brigade have gone in front early. Alright, so there it is then, 1-0 the final score. We get the job done with an early goal being scored by Andrade. There's a doppelganger for you, the 3 points in the bag, and we still have a faint chance of equaling the points total record in a single Bundesliga season if we win the remaining games. So good to get to win that one, 1-0 the final score. Alright then guys, so it's now time for the 4th and final game of today's episode, and what a big one as well, as we take on Bayern Munich in the Deutsche Pokal semi-final. The winners will take on Wolfsburg as they thrashed Hanover to reach the final already, and for us as we look for our second cup final appearance in 3 years, we desperately want to get through and have good motivation going into the Champions League semi-finals against Bayern Munich as well. So 4th and final game today, it's another big one. It's Bayern Munich in the cup semi-final, see who goes through to the Deutsche Pokal final and has a chance of winning the cup. Charities to Onyekuru, and Henry slides it inside to Toro. Great chance here. Space opens up for the ball, and Neuer makes a really important save there as I tried to smash it in from a tight angle. Very good save, still 0-0, but good to see us get the first chance of the game. We started off strong in all 3 of our games today, and once again Neuer tested, and still the danger not clear, and now it is. What a start again from St. Pauli. You know, I really don't fancy our chance of beating Bayern over 2 legs in the Champions League semi-finals in our first year in Europe's elite competition, so we might have to not worry about this competition, that competition, and just go for it in this one and try and complete a domestic double this year and just be satisfied with that going into the 5th season as Poulsen's down the right, tries to get inside, does well, use of Poulsen, and again Neuer is required to make a really impressive save. If we can win a domestic double this year, I'd certainly call this a great successful season for us. So let's not focus on the semi-finals of the Champions League until they come, and just make sure we get through tonight to that cup final. Come on. Oh, bad touch by Mats Hummels, and he just about got it away as Lamar is intercepted by Moses, who rolls it inside towards Yusuf Poulsen, who puts it into the roof of the net. And once again, we have started off so strong, and just before the half an hour mark, Yusuf Poulsen fires in front and makes it 1-0 in the cup semi-final. Bad first touch there, Moses with the interception, plays it through to Yusuf Poulsen, who simply could not miss the 1-on-1, right into the roof of the net. 1-0 St. Pauli, and the perfect start. Wow, the Yobo, well done, son. Now Charities poke it through. No, Vidal with a tackle on the Italian, and now a chance for Bayern. There's not many white shirts for, but now they're arriving. Mane picks out Vidal, and the Chilean could be through, and it's still Arturo Vidal. Kadira blocks it straight to Mane. Danger not fully clear, and Leno makes the save. Still 1-0, but Bayern now pressing and looking stronger in this second half. 18 minutes to go, still time for us to find a goal to wrap up this game, and Poulsen denied by Neuer. Had he scored that one, that would have surely done it. We would have been into the cup final. Still 1-0 though, as Bayern hanging on in there. Here's Raphael for Bayern Munich, and Raphael plays it inside towards Sadio Mane. Lovely turn to free himself up and find the back of the net. And with just over 10 minutes to go, the former Liverpool and Southampton man has put Bayern back on level terms. I can't believe we just can't beat them. We cannot beat Bayern Munich. You know, we could have wrapped up the game a few minutes ago. Poulsen's header well saved by Manuel Neuer, but Mane finds space and drills it in at the near post. I just don't know what to say. We just can't beat Bayern Munich in this series. We've beaten them once, and in every other game we've either drawn or more often than not lost. They're just too good, man. They are too good. We're never going to beat them over 2 legs in the semi-finals. And now heading into extra time as things stand, or, well, maybe not. Dear oh dear, now we're hanging on to extra time it seems. Lamar back to Vidal, finds Romelu Lukaku, and the Belgian slides it inside. Charities gets it clear, thank goodness. Well, now we're trying to get to extra time and maybe even to penalties. We just can't beat Bayern, man. Seriously, they're too good. One final chance for Bayern. Please don't let them win it here. Let's at least get to extra time, and that'll do it. 1-1 the final score. We've got 30 minutes to go, and we'll see who's going through to the cup final. But Bayern have got momentum now. They've found an equaliser, and they've surely got the confidence of knocking us out of the cup. Well, this has been a very poor extra time period. Nothing's really gone on, but we're just over a minute to go. There might still be a late twist in the tail. Pulls into El Toro, finds Henry on Yakuru, and oh, get in with 15 seconds of extra time to go. Henry on Yakuru is sending us into the Deutsche Pokal final. Poulsen with the lovely ball to El Toro. First time pass to Henry, and a brilliant finish past Manuel Neuer has given us the win. I'm out of breath after a thrilling episode, but finally, for just the second time in the series, we're going to get the better of Bayern Munich and progress to the Deutsche Pokal final, as the treble dreams are still alive when Yakuru's got the goal, and we've surely won it now. And there it is, referee blows for full time directly from kickoff, and we've done it. We've won it at the death. The only 2 times we've beat Bayern in this series, we've won it right at the end of the game. And it's a really, really important win. We are through to the cup final for the second time in 3 years, as we try and make amends for the Season 2 defeat to Borussia Dortmund, as we go in search of a domestic double, and again, keep our treble hopes alive. It was a really balanced game. I don't think either side deserved to lose this one, but we just about edged it through on Yakuru's last minute winner, and I think that might be his first goal for the club as well. So great decision to bring him in January then, as he sends us into the cup final. And I'll give him man of the match as well for the winning goal. On Yakuru the hero, as St. Pauli record just their second win over Bayern Munich in the entire series. And that's great motivation going into the semis. I didn't give us much of a chance, but maybe, just maybe, we could get through to 2 cup finals this season. You never know. And that will end today's episode of our Road to Glory career mode as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated and it really helps channel out as well. St. Pauli are back to form into the Deutsche Pokal final. Still have a chance of equaling the points tally in the Bundesliga, and are into the semi-finals of the Champions League as well. There's some big episodes to come as we close out the season, as we continue our hunt for the treble. So don't miss any of them as we end season 4. But that will end today's episode. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode in our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli very soon.